What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Chicks in Hogwarts, the Harry Potter podcast, where we recap all of the Harry Potter films. We have now reached the 6th film of the franchise, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Glad we're making it here.
You know what, guys? We were on everyone listening, we were on a roll. We recorded 1 through 5 like pretty quick, and we all needed a little bit of a break, and we haven't recorded 6. I think it's probably been like a couple weeks, at least.
It has been. We were supposed
before
to record
LA,
it.
I think.
I don't remember recording Order of the Phoenix at all.
It was before LA.
Yeah, the last time we recorded Harry Potter.
Before LA.
Wait, no, that can't be true.
That can't be true.
That was like early February.
But we left like February.
The show was on the 10th.
The show was on the 10th.
No, there's no way that's
There's
true.
no way.
Yeah, I don't think that can be true.
Although I don't remember, so
You know, the only person who knows is Noah.
yeah, that is true.
Or
you would have the files.
I was thinking my notes, but my notes would be probably the day before we recorded.
Yeah. Also, for some reason, we just didn't give out our scores for the Phoenix. I don't know if we were all like fucked up. What was it like?
I have no
What,
idea.
we
And now I
recorded
don't
5?
know what
I don't know what we said.
I don't know what I would score it.
Yeah, that's tough. I know what I would score just because I obviously, but
Wait, do you want to score it?
I think we should. I mean, how could we score every movie and we're just not going to
yeah.
score Order of the Phoenix?
Sure, let's score it.
Yeah.
I
know?
didn't like that one, right?
No, I didn't love it.
This is Order of the Phoenix is my least favorite. Besides the last 30 minutes, the last 30 minutes gets a higher score, but the movie as a whole, not my favorite.
Oh, yes. No, it's kind
The
of
battle was serious.
Yes.
That's a good part, but the beginning parts I don't love. So for me, the Order of the Phoenix gets like a 6-8.
I'm going 6-5.
I'll go 6-3. I was going to go in the low 7s, but you made me feel comfortable
Well, because this is the thing.
going lower.
Because this is the thing. I was looking back, and Chamber of Secrets is a 7 for me. And
I think
I like Chamber more than I like Order of the Phoenix.
It's actually hurting my brain that we can't remember when we recorded.
No,
the fifth.
I'm comfortable
know,
saying
I
this
know.
was my least favorite so far, probably, overall.
Yeah, I think that's super fair.
Either this or 3.
And I think we definitely did discuss that. Well, that's not fair. 3 is so good. Okay,
My brain
anyway,
is all scrambled. Let's talk about
let's
this
talk
one.
about 6. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Why don't you go through your notes just to kick us off? You have Is that your only page?
No.
Oh, well.
I have no. These are my other notes.
Okay.
You know,
I got worried for a second. You only had 5 bullet points.
You know how I have my notes and then I have my other notes.
Have you started spelling Hermione right on your sheet?
Yes,
I
I think
have.
you spelled it right last time.
I did. The last movie I spelled it right.
Yeah,
which is why 1 through 4 was all spelled wrong. 5 it's spelled right. 6 is spelled right. I want to preface this by saying, and this is just we're being honest on this podcast.
Yeah. Honesty is the best policy.
Honesty is the best. Everyone hyped up this film for me. They're like 6 is so good.
6. Did I? I like 6, but I don't know if
I think after 5, at the end of 5, you're like, they're gonna really start to get good now. Like,
I don't know.
It doesn't matter at this point. I heard it from others. Other people. 6 is so good. Whatever. And I tried to watch 6 when I was very tired. This was a couple weeks ago, and we ended up not recording.
6 is like Kelly Keegs' favorite.
Yes, she was telling me at my desk. I was like, "You want to run through Half-Blood Prince with me a little bit before we do the recap?
Want to riff off Half-Blood Prince?
I said you want to like let me know what happened because I'm scared friends gonna quiz me." And she was like, "What do you mean?" And I was like, "No, I watched it, but like whatever. That's besides the point." Anyways, tried watching it and I was like falling asleep, but I was tired. It wasn't that I wasn't paying attention to the movie. I was really tired. So tried to watch it once. Then last night I was watching, but you know when you're watching something, and here's another thing. I have a terrible attention span, and I think everybody in this room could attest to that.
We know.
It's really bad. Like this is now once again going off because of my attention span. When I went to the doctors when I was younger, they gave you the test for the ADHD. I was like I was going through the quiz with my sister, and I was answering things like I would be like, no, I don't do that. And my sister would be like, no, you do that. You have to write yes. And I was like, no, I don't.
Yeah.
Looking back, I probably should have wrote yes, I do those things.
Right.
So that maybe I could have been like diagnosed correctly. Yes.
Yeah.
Lied. Whatever. Besides the point, I have a bad attention span. So I'm watching last night, and it's hard for me to go on my phone. And this is why I need to bring the notepad home with my pen. It's hard for me to go on my phone and write notes down without ending up on my phone. I'm texting people. I'm now on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. And it's a whole thing. So then I put my phone down, and then I barely took any notes.
Yeah.
So then today at my desk, I ran through it again, and I took more notes.
Okay.
You know how I know my attention span's terrible?
It's an extremely long disclaimer.
For my notes. I just don't want people to think I'm lacking on the notes.
Yeah, fair.
I'll be scrolling like
there's definitely not
for no reason.
Etsy,
just like scrolling through Etsy, like looking for stuff.
You're scrolling through Etsy?
Yeah, just like cool posters. And
That's how you know.
You're just looking for some home decor.
Yeah,
I actually love Etsy. I got all my
there's a lot of cool stuff.
I've gotten cool stuff on Etsy. So I was gonna say that not a lot of notes, but there was a decent amount.
Okay,
more than I thought there was.
Okay.
This is cinematic art. I really loved
the beginning.
Yeah, I really loved the way it started with the paparazzi and everything. I don't like that. I don't know why. Whatever this newspaper on fire is definitely just a way for wizards to get high.
Newspaper on fire.
3 of them are sitting around a thing that's like on fire.
Oh, okay, yes. Yeah.
It looks like Draco finally grew some balls.
Did he though?
I closed my eyes for 1 second, and this movie turned into The Exorcist.
Yeah.
I obviously wanted Ron to be... Okay, here's the thing.
Uh-oh.
I just realized I used the term balls 3 times in 3 separate notes.
Oh, no. Grow some balls. Grown some balls.
It's
Who doesn't have balls
it's
now?
way too many.
Or does someone have balls or not have balls?
Not. I really don't know why. I said, I obviously wanted Ron to be alive, but it would have shown the balls on the filmmakers to kill him off.
Yeah. Wouldn't have been the filmmakers because it's not their story, but yeah.
The writers.
Yeah.
Whatever. You know what I'm talking
No,
about.
I know. It's JK.
The balls on JK to kill him.
Yes.
It was always Hermione.
Yep.
Lots of horniness in the air this movie.
Yeah, hormones are flying in this movie big time.
I'm going to start telling everyone they have unbreakable vows with me.
Yeah.
Because he said that an unbreakable vow is unbreakable.
Yeah.
That's
die.
It's like a promise.
Like straight up die if you break it.
I'm going to start telling people that.
Yeah. Just be like, we have an unbreakable vow.
Yep.
You know what that means. And just leave it at that like a threat. Yeah. You know what that means.
Be scared.
Yeah.
I'm convinced Ron is high throughout this entire movie.
Fair.
The whole movie, the kid's googly eye.
He was actually.
I mean,
high for a
he
little
was.
bit.
No, he was,
like,
but it
legit poisoned.
Yeah.
And then he was jinxed, and then at first he was jinxed, and then he was poisoned.
Some people can't die, and some people can't be brought back from the dead, and this has me all confused.
When did you think that? Do you know? Some people can't die. Everybody can die.
No.
I don't know.
When their souls were... He was talking about the soul being split.
Oh, well, die. Yes. But that's dark matter. You have to go out of your way to do that.
When Harry got Draco that one time, I was like, he looks pretty dead on the ground.
No, but like...
Snape just comes and fixes him
up.
up.
What was that about?
Right, well,
them
that's
being
like
you can't be die. You can't be die.
You can't be die. You can't die. No,
wasn't it younger Dumbledore?
So what Voldemort did is through the process of killing people, you can split your soul. And so not everyone's going to do that because you then have to become a murderer.
Yeah, I'm not saying not everyone I'm not saying not everyone's doing it.
Yeah.
But some people can't die. True or false?
If they make Horcruxes, yes, but if you get rid of the Horcruxes, then yes, you can die.
It's almost
like some people can't die is the correct
the Avengers
statement.
Where you have to get all the pieces.
If they do those things, some people can't die.
If you have Horcruxes, yes.
We're looking too much into the logistics here.
Yes.
My note is correct. Some people can't die.
You can you can go through the path of killing someone. It's the whole point of the next 2 movies is, they got to get the Horcruxes.
What if you kill a bad guy and get a Horcrux that way? Just kill a bunch of bad guys.
I'm not sure. Don't have the answer for that.
Anyways, why do I feel bad for Draco right now?
He's a little bitch that you do feel bad for him at certain times. Yeah, he's got a bad dad.
He grew up in a bad family.
Yeah.
Sometimes people can't help
and his poor mom babies him.
He didn't want to, do the thing at the end.
Do the thing.
Narcissa wants to do the thing. Wants to protect him.
He's like, I have to.
I really fucking wanted to like Snape. Damn it. I did. I thought that Snape had a redemption story to him.
Yeah.
I thought he was like secretly a good guy.
Maybe he is still.
It's a tough turn.
No, it's true. He could be, but is he ever gonna be when he kills Dumbledore? Like, do you ever become the good guy after killing the most beloved characters?
You have that label forever.
Right. He's a legend now, though. He killed Dumbledore.
Yeah. A legend for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
I care more about Dumbledore than I ever thought I would.
Dumbledore, this movie...
Made some mistakes, this movie.
Dumbledore, this movie, yeah, for sure, but you realize that, like, he does know what's going on. Like, because I would say the first few movies, like, 4 or 5, you're like, does Dumbledore really have a clue, like, what he's doing? Yeah. It doesn't really seem like he does. And then everything starts to come together, and it's like, oh, he knows, like, Voldemort's plan.
And when they were having that conversation... And I forget who it was. They were like, somebody was like, "Oh, Dumbledore trusts Snape. He's always right." And they were like, "He's not always right."
Yeah.
No, that was funny when Harry, Ron, and Hermione were like, people are starting to say like he's kind of getting old. Do you trust this guy? I don't know.
Well, because everyone's like, is Hogwarts really that safe? And Dumbledore he's not there as often as he is because he's hunting the Horcruxes and. So the castle's left unprotected.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And he's like, Harry, get to know this old weird professor.
Yeah, he just like throws Horace Slughorn at him, like befriend. This is your task. Befriend the old potions professor. That was funny
at the beginning when Harry Potter was like flirting with that girl, and then Dumbledore. What did Dumbledore say? He's like, oh, like I'm sorry to take you.
Yeah, he was like, she was very pretty.
Last note.
Yeah, it's like he was like gonna go on a date.
Sorry, I had to interrupt that.
Yeah, like, sorry I had to ruin your date.
Last note, last ball usage.
Okay.
I'm low-key happy Dumbledore died to show that this movie has balls.
Yeah.
Because
you know what I mean? Like, such a big character.
Massive character.
A massive character has to die at some point.
Goes back to the Star Wars comparisons.
Yeah, and he has all the information. Without him, it makes the trio's job much harder.
Yes, it does. And...
because he really didn't give him too much information.
I think that's why people loved Game of Thrones so much, was because they just killed a character off like it was nothing all the time. Like, big-ass characters would die in a second, and you were like, whoa.
Yeah.
Anybody could die at any... They don't care about your feelings.
Yeah.
They want to rip your heart out. And so I respected them for this. Although, very sad, you respect the filmmaking.
What was the spell that he used to kill Dumbledore?
It's a death spell.
But, like, what is it? Like,
Avada Kedavra.
Yeah.
You guys want my notes that are not my notes?
Sure.
Okay. These are... I don't want these...
You don't want these to be included, but these are also thoughts.
These are thoughts I had throughout the film. I realized I'm most interested in the potion portion of the films.
The potion... Oh, you like the love potions?
I think potions are really cool.
Yeah.
And when you
Horace is very good. And Slughorn has all the good potions,
and he rewards people with potions. Yeah. That's awesome. Right. So you want to, like, work hard so you can get a little potion.
Get the luck potion.
It's like drugs, basically.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I like it.
That's one of my favorite parts of this movie is when Harry tricks Ron into thinking he gave him the lucky potion.
Oh,
and he, like, cocky, like, pulls that out of his jacket to show Hermione. He's like, I didn't actually give it to him. Yeah. He just thought, she was like, he just thought you did? He's like, yep.
What's it called? Now I'm blanking.
The potion?
When you think you're high, but it's just...
Placebo.
Placebo,
Yeah.
Hermione is a hypocrite because of Crumb.
Hermione is a hypocrite because of Crumb.
She got really mad that Ron kissed Lavender. Her name is, right?
Lavender, yeah.
And she stormed away, hissy fit.
Threw birds at him.
And yet she went to the whole thing with Crumb.
Yeah, but she went to the ball with Crumb really more also for like Ron to notice.
But Ron is kissing Lavender for Hermione to notice.
Yeah, but I don't know if he.
No, I think he was like, "This is awesome." Like,
I don't know if he is yet. Things haven't really clicked for him quite yet. On
the boys, they're growing up.
Yeah, exactly. Like Hermione is maturing faster than
his
Ron
balls
is.
are dropping.
Yeah. What did Ron say? He was like, "Yeah, like I don't know how long this is gonna last, but like he's basically, I'm just enjoying this."
And then all of a sudden he was like, "I'm a free agent."
Yeah.
It's like he says, like these girls, they're gonna kill me.
That's my favorite Ron moment. I'm writing that down when he said he was a free agent.
Yeah.
What does the joke shop even do? It's in because something I almost wrote down in my notes was that I wanted to work at the joke shop and be a part of the joke shop, and then it hit me. It's a part of an abandoned.
Yeah, because right now the Death Eaters are targeting everyone, so it's like that's the only place that's still. Because you see him.
And I'm not hating on them. I like the joke shop.
Yeah, you see them like walk past Ollivander's, and you know that he got. You saw him get taken out of his shop too, and yeah. Diagon Alley does not look like it normally does.
It's not looking good.
No.
And the last thing I wrote was, Hogwarts is clearly in trouble. Can't magic create a new place to keep everyone safe? Because there's a bunch of secret places that randomly exist. So why can't they just create a secret place for everyone to go to keep them safe from Hogwarts?
Right.
And another question is, it's like in the beginning of the movie, they were kind of like going after Muggles, right? Like in the real world, they were kind of messing up the bridge and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't, like, if Voldemort's really this evil guy, why wouldn't he just like ruin the world? He's like just going to Hogwarts. And like, I'll wait for the school year to start. And like not fuck with them when.
The history behind.
Yeah, and he's also not like, he wants to be the most powerful wizard in the world, which means Dumbledore can't exist.
No, I know.
And he's after things that Dumbledore has.
Yeah.
Like his goal isn't to like destroy the world.
Oh, so maybe I like Voldemort.
Like his goal isn't to destroy the world. He just wants to like rule the world.
He just wants to be the most.
He wants to be the most powerful wizard of all time, and he'll do whatever it takes to get there, i.e., kill people and whatnot. Yeah. But
so now Dumbledore,
he's not I don't think his end game is to like wipe out people.
Yeah.
So now Dumbledore is dead. Does that make Voldemort the most powerful wizard in the world now?
Sure does.
I feel like he's always been.
I think he already was, right?
Yeah.
He was more powerful than Dumbledore.
They argue that Dumbledore was more.
Maybe in his heyday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also other wizards involved in the past that I'm not going to get into because I don't feel like explaining that too. But
Voldemort looks like he doesn't age a day.
No, that's skin. Probably the snake skin.
Yeah, drop that skincare routine.
Yeah, he's got. That's probably what happens after you split your soul so many times.
Good for him.
You get a nice pale complexion.
Imagine he's just like putting moisturizer on at night. Like.
This movie, we can get through a little synopsis here. We'll go through it, but first, let's talk about Coors Light. We only have a couple movies left to watch, which means we really need to take some time to relax. Rhea, this is what you need to do. Maybe you got to switch your phone out for a Coors Light. Yes. Like you need something in your hand.
A Coors Light and a notebook.
Yeah, a Coors Light and a notepad. Can't do a phone and a Coors Light or the phone and the notepad. Coors Light and the notepad.
Coors Light in my left hand, notepad on my lap, pen in my right hand.
Exactly. And that is the best way to relax, take it all in, have a moment for yourself. Because right now, there's a lot going on. You got to take care of yourself. And sometimes you just need a moment to unwind. When you do that, you can reach for a beer that's made to chill. That's Coors Light. It's cold lagered, cold filtered, cold packaged. It's literally made to chill. It's as crisp and refreshing as the Colorado Rockies. Perfect for a moment to unwind. So when we want to take that night, whatever, weekday night, whatever it is, or the weekend, you can always gauge. You can have a nice night with Harry Potter, a nice Coors Light, or you could be at the bar on a Saturday and maybe you have a few Coors Lights. I'll leave it at that. But, drink responsibly. Coors Light is the one we choose when we need to unwind. So when you want to hit reset, reach for the beer that's made to chill. Get Coors Light in the new look delivered straight to your door with Drizzly or Instacart by going to CoorsLight.com/chicks. That's CoorsLight.com/chicks. And always drink responsibly. This is coming from the Coors Brewing Company in Golden, Colorado. When this movie starts and you realize like they're all going back to Hogwarts and it's dangerous and they're all on, they're like, what's going on with Draco? Because you see the unbreakable vow that Snape takes, and like, oh, he's got to do something bad. We don't know what it is to protect Draco. And Draco just starts coming to school like in a black suit. Like he's just like, he's on the train in this outfit. You're like, why the fuck are you wearing that? Like, you're not.
He's lost.
Like trying to be. Like, you're kind of a Death Eater, but not. But like, you don't want to be, but you're being forced to be. And I have to mention, because I'd be like, when this movie came out, there was an edition of a character that you guys probably don't even remember. But it's, he's in, like, Draco's crew. It's this kid, Blaze.
No.
And
fitting name.
My friend Claire and I, like, we were obsessed with Blaze. Like, Blaze was so hot. We were like, why did they just throw this guy in this movie? But we were like, He's like in the slug. I don't know, was he in the slug club or not? But he's on the train with them when they're kind of like talking to this guy, Blaze Zabini. And we were all like, damn, okay, Blaze, we see you. And he kind of jumps in to replace Crab in the later films after that actor got into that trouble like we talked about. So Blaze like kind of,
you guys were pumped about Blaze,
jumps
and also
into
the
that.
name Blaze is sick.
Yeah.
Now I guess this would be spoiling future films by me asking this question.
I'll tell you if I'll answer or not.
Is it wrong of me to think that Harry and Draco are going to team up at some point?
No, it's not wrong. It's not wrong to think that. And I don't think that really spoils anything.
Because I think Draco is a lost boy.
I think
he's a bad family, and he's gonna realize, hey, Harry's got it more than I do.
No, you could tell at the very end when they're like walking in the field or whatever, he's like lost. He's a lot of guilt.
Yeah,
I think he can
Draco's
tell
just like a little pussy bitch.
And he's just got to give it up. Like,
he doesn't know where to go.
Harry's better. Harry's the chosen one.
Yeah.
Draco is not. Does he want to go and be evil with the rest of his family, or does he want to be good?
But
the question,
like,
the ultimate question:
Voldemort's
do you
gonna kill me
choose
if I
good
don't
or
do it.
evil?
You know?
What?
Like, he was only doing it when it was him versus Dumbledore. He's like, I have to do this because Voldemort.
Yeah, to do it because Voldemort told him.
So it's like, yeah, if Voldemort was gonna kill me, I might have to kill Dumbledore. Sorry, but I want to stay alive.
But he still didn't kill Dumbledore.
No, and that shows you maybe he's that good.
Yeah.
Murdering somebody is really hard.
Would you?
That's correct.
It takes
murder Fran.
Never.
To save your own life.
No.
Beautiful.
I would die.
I think I would too. I don't think
no. I mean, if somebody said gun to your head right now,
question.
You murder Fran, or I'm gonna shoot you. I say shoot me.
Wow.
I think
because why would I want to be alive after I killed her?
I think I'd rather. I'd rather be dead than to live with the guilt of killing your best friend.
Exactly. And we're all gonna die anyway. So it's like, oh, am I gonna stay alive for however long I'm gonna be alive
sacrifice.
And just live
like Harry's parents?
Can I say something crazy now that we're on this topic? And it's
the ultimate sacrifice.
The ultimate sacrifice, but it has nothing to do with Harry Potter. But it brings up a good discussion. Do you guys remember the Columbine shooting?
Yes.
This is more of a serious topic, but whatever.
I don't remember it at
not when
my
it was
age.
happening.
Yes, but I do.
Do you
know
remember
the story?
in middle school Rachel's Challenge? Rachel Scott, her name was. This thing was called Rachel's Challenge, and
I don't think so.
So in our school, we had to go to they put on this assembly about Rachel's Challenge, and it was this whole thing. And she was a very religious person who ended up, she was the first person shot in the Columbine shooting. Mm-hmm. The story they told us all, which turned out to not be true. I did a lot of research on it last night because for some reason it popped up on my TikTok and I was like, weird memory that brought back.
Yeah.
The story they would tell us all at a Catholic school was that they, this is nuts. They asked her if she believed in God, and she said yes, and they shot her.
Yeah.
And that was the story they told us. Yeah. And that didn't happen.
So what were they trying to do? Be like, if
they were like, you're like, you could be a martyr.
Yeah.
Like they like, isn't that kind of like nuts? And this
some Catholic propaganda. Right
yes,
there.
And it's crazy because obviously they have this like foundation, which is great, and obviously very serious school shootings. But then you're going around telling this story
right
at Catholic schools to scare all of us into thinking if somebody asks us if we believe in God or not, you got to say yes, and if you die, you die.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't want to.
That's to go around and say like to tell the kids like to say like if something you know you go to heaven and
yeah. Isn't that kind of?
I feel like you should have told them like so. Don't say you don't believe in God if something like that happens.
Well, when you're
like, to save your life.
Yeah, but when you're in middle school and you're going to a Catholic school your whole life, you know nothing. I'm saying I knew nothing else.
The nuns
besides
are certainly
that,
not going to be teaching you something else.
That's all I knew was to be like, oh, okay, yes, and then that happens. Honestly. But that's just not. I was looking for the story all last night. I was like, where's this story? And then all these things that I saw on TikTok, they were like, it turns out that just was a made up thing.
Yeah.
Draco definitely on the train. Like I didn't want to compare it because it's like serious, obviously, but he was giving off like school shooter vibes. Like stay away from that kid. Like he's like you guys will see. Like,
he knew he had some bad stuff that he was supposed to do. They do get Professor Slughorn to agree to be the new potions teacher, and that meant that Snape now finally got to be the Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher. Is the job he's always wanted. He has a gun. He gets that job. Slughorn is potions. Dumbledore tells Harry, like, you gotta, befriend this guy. We need some info from him because Dumbledore is like little by little giving Harry more information. He sees the memory of Tom Riddle in the orphanage and the memory of Tom Riddle asking Professor Slughorn about the Horcruxes and the tampered memory that he initially shows him. He's like, you gotta get the real memory. And Harry finds that the Half-Blood Prince potions book in the closet. And it has all the tips, all the tricks. He's first in the class. They don't know who it is. You find out at the end that Snape is the Half-Blood Prince. He had Snape's book. And that's also how Snape knew how to save Draco in that scenario because Harry used one of Snape's own spells on.
Oh, and then he said that at the end. Remember?
Yeah.
He's like, you think
you use your own spells against me?
Yeah.
Because he Septum Sempra, he says to Draco, where he starts to like bleed out everywhere, and that's he was reading it from Snape's book.
So is Snape technically the most powerful wizard?
No.
Okay.
But I liked when Snape was like, Dumbledore, I've tricked like the smartest wizard, and like he was giving Dumbledore his props
because Snape has more information than other people.
Snape has up to this point been able to play both sides perfectly.
But isn't this a bad look for Dumbledore? Like maybe he wasn't that good if he was fooled by this guy for this long, like had no idea. Come on, Dumbledore.
Yeah.
I gotta say, not to give anything away, but I gotta say, talking about this movie and is much harder than I thought it was going to be.
But you don't want to give anything away.
Yeah. Like it's actually, I've like bit my tongue 12 times. I didn't realize actually that this is way harder than I thought it would be.
I am now that we're at the end, right?
Yeah,
like the final two movies. It's like, tell me what the fuck happens with all of them because, oh my God, like this guy, like how does it? Do not tell me it ends with Voldemort dying. Like I don't spoil anything, but also don't tell me that.
Wait, you don't want Voldemort to die?
I want him to die, but in a way where it's like something else happens. So where it's like if this whole time just leads up to Harry then defeating Voldemort, it's like no shit, we knew that was gonna happen.
I would predict. I actually don't know, but like, what if Harry's fighting Voldemort, like this big fight, and then Snape like comes in and like just picks Harry's side and like.
Yeah, I just think if Voldemort's going to die, it has to be in a way that's like, whoa, like, I can't believe he died that way. Because if it's just like Harry defeats Voldemort, it's like, well, I could have told you that was going to happen the second Voldemort showed up and Harry kept winning at the end of every single movie. But I guess by the way this is looking, Harry's gonna win at the end, like this. And it sounds like I'm rooting against Harry. It's more so just like, are these the most predictable movies of all time? Is what I'm wondering at the end of this.
I think that's a fair question, but you also have to think that like these are quote unquote children's books, sort of like young adult. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like there was never, even when you were reading the books, like it never was like Voldemort's gonna win. You know, if that makes sense. I'm not saying I'm not saying shit goes down in the last two movies.
Right.
Big time. But like
this was kind of the first movie where at the end it's not all like good. It's not
at the end they're like no, at the end actually they say we're never coming back here. They don't go back to Hogwarts.
Yeah.
Because at the end of that's it. I mean, they go back to Hogwarts for certain things, but like they don't go back to.
They don't change the title of this.
Yeah, they don't. I know we got to change it. They don't go back to school. Like at the end when they're like,
we don't have time for class anymore.
Like we're on the top.
Listen, we're wizards. Yeah. What do we need
this Dumbledore just got killed.
When it's the three of them on the top of the clock tower, and Harry's like, I'm not coming back. I've got to find these Horcruxes now.
We'll go with you.
And Hermione's like, you really think you can do that on your own? Like, you're dumb. You need us.
Yes.
So they all agree.
Hermione. Ron, you haven't really done anything.
Yeah. But as far as romance goes, there is a lot in this movie. Harry and Ginny starts to form. Ron very much is involved with Lavender. They're making out everywhere. There's love potions that is supposed to go to Harry, but instead Ron has, and Lavender gets all heartbroken, and Hermione is heartbroken. And you hear Ron, like when he's coming out of the potion, he says, Hermione. Yep. Lavender goes running out.
When I wrote down, it was always Hermione.
It was always Hermione.
That's got to be...
Dumbledore has a great
maybe one of the worst feelings ever for Lavender.
Yeah.
Think about if you were in that situation. You were hospital bedside, someone you were in a relationship with, and all of a sudden they open up and they start muttering someone else's name. I don't know if I'd ever come back from that.
Oh, I think that's over.
Yeah. No. The relationship's over for sure. I may never date again.
Farewell, Erica. So there's one, God, I forget what Dumbledore says in that moment, but it always gets me.
What, at the end?
No, not the end. At the when Lavender goes running out of the hospital wing after Ron says Hermione's name, and he's like, "Oh, they didn't love such a like." I forget what he says. Heart, something about hearts breaking or teenage.
Or he's like to be young or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, to be young and in love, and feel the bite of love. Something. Shit. What the fuck is it?
I'll look it up.
Oh, to be young.
It's like Dumbledore. How old is Dumbledore?
Feel love. Oh boy, is that stupid. You want to really feel dumb?
Oh, to be young and feel love's keen sting.
Yeah, it's Shakespeare.
Oh, Dumbledore's quoting Shakespeare?
I guess, or maybe not.
He was probably alive with Shakespeare.
Oh, to be young and feel love's keen sting.
I feel like Dumbledore really dropped the ball this movie.
And he died.
He died, and he was wrong the whole movie.
We're really piling on a dead
He's
man.
like, trust me, Harry, trust me. Yeah. And Harry trusted me. I knew the whole movie. I'm like, you shouldn't be trusting me.
You knew the whole movie?
No, I didn't know.
Maybe it's not.
I could just tell him.
You had a gut feeling.
He's like, really? Like, I shouldn't do anything? Like,
maybe
trust Snape? Like,
maybe it's not. Maybe it's not as bad. It's because when I started to type "Oh, to be young and feel" into Google, the first thing was "Oh, to be young and feel love's keen sting" Shakespeare. Was the second Google thing to show up.
But Snape, even if you think he's good, not just looks wise and everything, not the most trustworthy looking guy. If I just met Snape, I wouldn't be like,
oh yeah,
I should just fully believe everything this guy says.
Yeah, and also he's tried to fuck with Harry before.
Yeah.
So of course
That's why Harry was kind of like, really?
Would be concerned in trusting him.
But it's like, everyone's like, oh, Dumbledore's right about everything.
You're right. Down with Dumbledore.
Yeah, he kind of deserved to die. I didn't want him to die, but he made a
People
bunch of wrong moves.
People hate our takes on these movies. We're watching in a different.
Now let me pose a question to you guys. What if Dumbledore needed to die and he knew it himself.
I don't think so, because he, at the end, what did he say to Snape?
Okay, Noah,
right
the
before?
fact you said I don't think so right away and Fran asked us that question means that she knows something that we don't know, and I'm
just trying to help you guys.
And I'm going to say, you know what, Fran? Then Dumbledore?
No, that's like...
Good on Dumbledore.
Like, looking back, he meant to die. Like, he's still the greatest.
There's more...
I'm looking forward to replaying what
I
Noah's
actually
saying
know something.
When he finds out what actually
I know
happened.
something.
Well, don't say it, because I don't want to...
But also, like, what did he say? He was still trying to have Snape not kill him. He was like, don't do this. Please, don't do this. Like,
let me ask you a question. What if Snape was always meant to kill Dumbledore?
What if Snape knew that he had to kill Dumbledore to eventually bring down Voldemort? It's like
what
a double
if Snape
double.
knew that he always had to kill Dumbledore, and Dumbledore knew that he was always going to have to be killed by Snape? And he said...
Possible.
And Snape knew the only way to take down Voldemort is to take down Dumbledore.
And Snape's a good guy.
Yes, I still think I like Snape.
Well, you just said you're now backtracking.
No, I know.
You said you don't like Snape at
I'm
all.
He was like, he's untrustworthy.
Yeah.
You can't look at him.
I said that I still want to believe Snape's a good guy.
No, I like Snape, but I don't think he's trustworthy at all. What is that?
What song is playing on your phone right now?
Love and Memories by OAR just started playing on my phone.
You're going to get us taken down.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's 2 seconds. I don't know why that just started. Of all songs just started to play. Love and Memories makes me think of She's the Man.
Yeah.
All right, Snape.
All right, look, this is what I was saying before. We're gonna finish talking about the movie, because this is gonna also get tedious for those watching or listening. That we're going in circles. Because I can't reveal, you can't guess because you don't know, so we're just
okay, yeah. Okay,
you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have the whole everything with the potions, everything with the Ron makes the Quidditch team, which is very, Hermione Jinx helps him out, but
and then Harry's the captain.
I like Harry being like, you're not gonna make the team just because you were on the team last year.
There's the what's his McCormack?
Oh, it's hidden on
the blonde
Hermione.
guy that was always flirting with Hermione. That was also trying to.
What did he had such a corny line to Ron, being like trying to get. Hermione.
Yeah, Freddie's. Yeah, Cormac McCormack.
He's like, I wouldn't mind to get to know your friend.
Yeah. Cormac McLagan. That guy, he is also another great like, who's my dad kind of guy,
You know who my father is?
Yeah, like he's like he comes from a family that's known for being like high up in the ministry.
Winklevoss.
Yeah, which is why he gets an automatic bid into the Slug Club. Thoughts on the Slug Club? Of just Horace picking his favorite students to get to go to all the fancy events.
If I was in it, it would be sick. If I was not in it, I would hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on the Slug Club?
If I'm just being honest,
you don't even know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
I
wanted to put him on the spot. Yeah. I was like, I'm gonna need an answer because I know he doesn't know what I'm talking about.
Do you not know either?
No, I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's funny that,
like, anytime I look over, I see Noah just like nodding his head. I'm like, he doesn't know what I'm talking about.
Noah and I said to each other that we were scared you were going to call on us.
I know.
For this movie.
I wanted to do it on purpose. That was going to be my moment.
That was a big teacher move.
Yeah,
that was.
I saw it on his face that he didn't know.
Yeah, because I had nothing to say.
It's like the classic teacher when the kid like is like looking up in the air. Like, does anyone know the answer? And they're like, don't know it.
Wait, why am I not remembering the Slug Club?
The Slug Club is the group of students that Professor Slughorn gathers for like special events. Like, that's where they have that.
She just said what it was.
I know. The Christmas party. There's like the holiday party where Hermione was talking about like maybe inviting Ron, but they're like getting all sassy with each other. So she invites Cormac and then she hides behind the curtain. No? Anything?
A little bit, not really.
Harry's crushing on Ginny, but Ginny's dating Dean Thomas at the beginning.
Lots of romance going on. Lots of horniness.
At Christmas, they go to the Burrow, and Bellatrix shows up. They burn down the Burrow. and Ginny like runs after
I don't
him.
like
a
her.
whole big moment. You don't
Bellatrix?
like Ginny?
No, Bellatrix.
Oh, yeah, Bellatrix fucking sucks.
she's just annoying.
She's the worst.
straight
She's an
up evil.
annoying bitch.
Yeah, she is evil.
Yeah.
She almost to the core, I think, is the most evil.
That's why she annoys me the
Yeah.
most, because I don't think there's any layers to her.
Right.
I'm not interested in her story because I
Right.
think she's just an evil
There's
bitch.
not,
I think
like-
there's nothing to her besides her being evil.
Yeah.
On the side of darkness, right? If you're on that side, like they try to rationalize why they are killing people is for like a great. She just fucking kills
You know,
people
like when
because
she
she
kills
likes to
Sirius,
kill
she's like,
people.
ha 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 ha, like
Yeah.
running away.
And it's like when they talk about bullies, right, in school.
Mm-hmm.
The bully, there's always a reason why the bully is bullying.
Yeah,
There's no reason. She's just evil.
yeah, she is.
Yeah.
No, she absolutely is. And then when we finally actually get to see the real memory of the Horcrux and what it is, and Dumbledore takes Harry to go try and retrieve this locket. It's all very dramatic. They're like in this cliff and they got to fight these really scary looking, I don't even know what they are, creatures that are all under protection to get this locket. And they finally are able to get it after Dumbledore says, like, you have to do whatever I say no matter what. If I die, I die. You got to keep going. They take the locket. They go back. That's when Draco appears to kill Dumbledore. Dumbledore tells Harry, like, you got to stay down there. Don't come up. Don't do anything. And that moment happens. Dumbledore goes down. It's very sad.
Well, and like Snape, when he was like under the
Yeah.
floorboards, and he
Yeah.
like he made Harry think he was like gonna help.
Yeah.
That was
Yep. He was like, they thought like he was going to come save the moment, but
yeah.
they all go, they go outside, they raise their wands, they get rid of the dark mark that's in the sky. And then when they're talking, they realize that the actual locket that they have is fake. That's somebody else who signed it RAB, stole the initial Horcrux with the intent to get rid of it, and put that fake one there so that Voldemort didn't think it was gone. And that is when they say, we're not coming back to school because we got a
Fair
mission.
enough.
They're
Very-
on a mission to
very
find
dramatic
all the
ending.
Horcruxes now in order to take down Voldemort. So
Did his body just hit the ground when he fell off the thing?
probably, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, sick.
Just like
Yeah, those are
Didn't
one.
show
That's like
that.
Noah's logistical questions crack me up because I'm like, anytime you're talking about a movie, it's a movie.
well, when they killed Sirius Black, he just like
Yeah,
disappeared
Yeah,
into the
yeah.
air, but Dumbledore was just like falling.
yeah. Snape.
You want to know if there was like a funeral or what happened
Sirius
after?
was.
Yeah. Like who picked him up? Like
Yeah.
cleaned
who
up.
cleaned it up. Yeah.
Sirius also was like in front of that
Do they have funerals
gateway.
in Hogwarts?
That I do not know the answer to that.
Dumbledore, great guy. Anytime I needed him.
Yeah. So that's that was the end for Dumbledore. And there's not that kind of really wraps it up there. Let's do characters. You want to in order of interest or likability, whatever you want to do it. The last one you
Interest.
did, 5th movie. Your last list was Voldemort, Dumbledore, Harry, Hermione, Ron, Snape, Lucius, Bellatrix.
Snape is number 1 now.
Yeah.
Harry. Mm-hmm. No. Okay. Harry, Voldemort.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really just interested in
What
the
about
big
Draco?
three.
What about
Big
Draco?
three.
Draco, yes, I'll put him after Voldemort.
Draco gets to go on the list now. He was taken off.
Yeah.
He was taken off the
nothing
list.
to me. He's now back on.
Yeah.
And then Ron and Hermione, like they're just like
Are there any
Sidekicks,
interest in Ron and
for being
Hermione?
not
Like
not
their
at this
the
point.
relationship, the romantic possibility.
I would
Doesn't
love
get
to
you
say
guys?
yes, but not really.
Yeah.
I'm more focused on the
I'm
big
like,
guy
if,
they're
if
trying
they
to
start
take
dating,
down.
like that'll be nice for them, but doesn't really mean
Yeah.
like
Doesn't move the needle.
affect
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
No itch off my back.
Yeah. Super fair.
They're just gonna be like trying, like Harry's gonna be trying to save the world basically, and they're just gonna like fall in
Right.
love.
It's
Yeah.
like, all right, enough.
Yeah.
Focus on the task at hand.
So we're going Snape, Harry, Voldemort, Draco.
yes.
Everybody else, whatever.
It's just whatever. It's not that
Yeah.
I'm not interested.
Yeah, but
Bellatrix,
those are the ones you want
I
the
I
answers
hate.
for.
I just don't like
Yeah.
her, and I have no interest in her.
Yeah.
And Ron and Hermione are complete side characters.
Mm.
Like
Is-
they couldn't be any more side characters.
Do we think there's any chance Dumbledore comes back? Or is that not?
I can't answer that.
No, I'm asking you.
Yeah, I can't answer that.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Favorite moments? Least favorite moments? Is there anything
My
you want
favorite Ron moment?
highlight? Favorite character moments? Big 3 character moments?
Favorite Ron moment was when he said he was a free agent.
Yep.
My favorite Harry moment was when he was trying to tell Dumbledore that he's the chosen one and that he can say Voldemort's name.
Yeah.
Because Dumbledore is acting like he can't even mutter Voldemort's name. And Harry's like, I'm not afraid to say it.
Yeah.
Good for you. And Hermione.
Not much for her this one.
Not much.
She's sad this one. Ron just is fucking...
I can't say that there's a
on.
favorite Hermione moment when she's just sad the whole time.
Yeah, fair.
Until she helps Ron.
For
which
me, I go Ron when he takes the love potion and gets mad at Harry and they're like trying to figure out what's going on. And my Harry moment is really like so insignificant compared to like what he's doing in this movie, but it was just something that my friends and I would always do back and forth when he actually takes the luck potion to go and get the memory from Slughorn. And he's like, and he's like talking with that voice. He's like, I just have a good feeling. I gotta go to Hagrid's. And they're like, why are you going to Hagrid's? Like, that's the wrong way. They're like, I gotta go to Hagrid's. He runs into Slughorn and he's like, all right, have a nice night. Like, walks away. And Slughorn turns to him and goes, Harry. And he turns around and goes, sir. For some reason, that's my, like,
where was Hagrid?
Interaction. Harry, sir.
Am I blanking on what happened to Hagrid?
No, he's there. Remember, they walk in that moment. They walk. They have the
really didn't have like a
farewell, Aragog. Yeah. He says a few words.
You start scaring me when you start
about
like,
the big spider
reenacting the films. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Aragog dies. Hagrid's very sad. That's like kind of the only time he's in this whole movie is when Aragog dies. That's my that just the Harry sir gets me every time, and Hermione is the birds, because I just think like classic teenage girl to be able to like
Ron just like ran away.
Sick some birds on the guy who's breaking your heart.
Yeah.
And there's some very sweet Hermione Harry moments in this movie where he's like torn because it's his two best friends, but he comforts her and he's like, Ron's an idiot. So, and Harry and Ginny do share their big kiss. We didn't talk about that.
No, we didn't.
In the Room of Requirements.
Nice Harry getting those kisses in.
Yeah. Another very PG kiss. Mm-hmm. What they always did with these movies, which I laugh at and like kind of respect, there's never really, besides like I guess the Ron and Lavender makeouts were pretty intense, but like Harry really doesn't have a single like hardcore makeout moment. Mm-hmm. They're very, very innocent, kisses,
right to the point.
Kisses on the lips, and there's no tongue action. It's just pretty boring.
He's focused on being a wizard. That's where his pizzazz
He's got
goes
a lot
into.
of stuff to.
Yeah. He's a lot on his mind.
He can't worry about his makeout
tongue
game.
going in somebody else's mouth. He's got a guy coming after him.
Cedric's dead. Sirius is dead. Dumbledore's dead.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the truth. Noah, favorite character moments?
I don't know about like character moments. I thought actually the seeing young Voldemort was cool. I like that. You know, see his like origin story.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was cool. I mean, the ending was very like I got chills. It was like very dramatic ending.
Very dramatic.
I don't know about like I can't think of like specific moments.
Okay. And let's give this one a score since we forgot to do it for the last
Can
one.
you tell me what I scored all the other movies?
Sure, I can.
I just need to know what I scored for.
I actually can't tell you what. I forgot to write down the Sorcerer's Stone, so I don't have that one, but I'm pretty sure those were for everyone like low 7s.
Yeah.
I think.
I think so.
Chamber of Secrets, Rhea, you went 7.6, Noah 7.3, mine was a 7. Prisoner of Azkaban, Rhea went 8.3, Noah went 7.7, Fran went 8.3. Goblet of Fire, Rhea went 8.4, Noah went 8.5, Fran went 8.7. Order of the Phoenix, Fran 6.8, Rhea 6.5, Noah 6.3.
I'm going to give this one a 6.7.
Wow.
Low. Noah?
I'll give this one an 8 too.
Ooh, I like a little diversity in the scoring here.
It was really hard for me to get through this one. I don't know why.
I don't know why either. For me, this one falls at like a 7-8.
Really?
That's my second favorite.
Extremely low then.
After 4.
Oh.
I will say,
you know what? I can't lie about how I feel.
Yeah, that was how you felt.
I'm not going to change the score now.
Rewatching made me like rewatching again and like actually really critically thinking about each movie. My Order of the Phoenix feelings still kind of stay the same, and Half-Blood Prince might have gone up a little bit. Just because I was watching it back again and like really thinking about it, I was like, this is a good movie.
Yeah, I would probably have to give it another proper rewatch.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to take a break after this one. There's going to be a 1-week gap in between, and then we're coming back for part 1 and part 2, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. The end begins. That's what the movie poster said. Remember what I said?
Yeah, just leave it at that.